All right, you guys, 7. Get started. Let's see, so you guys have my playlist in your email, and Hannah just shared it with you too. Feel free to click play. It's a slower song at the beginning, and we'll get started. All right, let's get started today in our seated. Take your time to get on your mat, crossing your ankles, lengthening your spine. Hands to your knees or thighs. You can either flip your palms to the sky or release them on your knees. Allow your shoulders to roll back and down, lifting your heart. Chin might tuck slightly under. And just a few grounding breaths here. Observing how your breath moves through your body today. The quality of the breath, the length, without changing anything just yet. Just watch your body in the space. And we'll breathe in through the nose, reaching the shoulders to the ears. And exhale out through the mouth, releasing them back and down. 2 more. Inhale here. Breathe out. Last one. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Gently open up your eyes. Walk your hands all the way forward, folding over your shins. You can gently sway from side to side or stay in the center, feeling one of the hips opening up. 2 more breaths. With your next inhale, gently rise up. We'll reach your right arm up, bending your right elbow, left hand to the elbow, slide your fingertips down and lift your chin. Stay here or clasp your hands behind your back if that's available. And if you'd like, gently tilt your body to your left, breathing deeply into your right side. Inhale, come back to the center, unwind, switch the side, bring the other ankle in front, lengthen the spine, and gently hinge over the hips, folding forward. Just a gentle awakening of the muscles. Next breath in, gently rise up, left arm stretches up to the sky, bend the elbow, hand to your elbow. Lift your chin away from the chest. Stay here or again, clasp your hands if that's available today. And maybe tilt your body to your right, breathing into your left side this time. Next breath in, come back to the center, unwind. Roll over onto all fours, fingertips point to your knees, a few cat-cows here, just to wake up your spine. And then slowly making your way to your downward facing dog, pick up the hips, walk it out for a moment. Good, and we'll walk your hands all the way to your feet, slowly rising up. And then we're gonna sit low, exhale, bring your right knee in as you rise up, sit low, left knee in, keep going. Breathing out each time that knee comes in. 1 full minute here. And if you have weights today, have them near your mat, any other props that you'd like to use, a glute band. Keep your belly strong. We're waking up our lower body and our abdominal muscles all at once. Press down through the heels as you rise up. Good. We're here for 17 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. Arms might reach up overhead to wake up your shoulders, or keep them at your heart or hips. Small movement, just 30 seconds. 15 more. Weight is all the way in your heels. Maybe even toes come off the mat. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2 hands down to the mat. Walk it out to your plank, jumping jacks in plank, or tap out the feet. Twelve more. Small little hops for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Walk yourself back to your standing. Slowly rise up. Hands behind your head. Sit low, left knee to your right elbow. Sit low, right knee to your left elbow. Breathe out as your knee comes to your elbow. Twisting so you're opening your chest. 1 full minute here. Halfway. 20 more seconds. Stay with it. Sitting a little bit lower every time. 5. And sit low, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, right elbow bends, and your left elbow bends. Just 30 seconds here. 4, another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands down to the mat. Walk it out to plank, back to jumping jacks, or tap out the feet if you want a slower variation. Soft bend in the knees. 18 more. Dome the shoulders. 10 more. 5. And walk it back to standing. Last in this tricep. Rise up. So 2 options from here. Either you sit low, tap your heel to your sit bone, or speed it up. You're going to do a more cardio-based option. So again, either rising up, just tapping the heel to the sit bone, or with little hops. 1 full minute here, but we're almost halfway now. 30 seconds left. Sharp out breath through your mouth. Each time you rise away from the ground, we always want to exhale as we work against gravity. 7. And sit low, right heel lifts up, and left one. Again, arms can stretch overhead, just 30 seconds here. 10 more. Keep your sit bones low, so just your heels are lifting. You don't want to rise up with the heel for 3, 2, walk into plank, last jumping jack in this tricep, or again, tap out your feet. 22. 10 more. You're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, downward facing dog. Breathe into plank, right hand to your left shoulder. Back to down dog. Breathe into plank, left hand to right shoulder. Shift back, keep going. Each time you come to plank, tap opposite hand to opposite shoulder. This is too easy. Maybe you'll stay in plank and just tap out the shoulders without shifting to down dog. As you shift forward, make sure your hips are nice and leveled when you pick up your hand off the mat. 25. As you move forward and back, belly stays strong. Your belly is carrying you forward and back. 10 more seconds. 5. Inhale, shift to plank. Pick up your right foot off the mat, little pulse. If you need a break, drop your left knee down, but not directly under your hip. You want to stay in supported plank. Keep doming the shoulders, waking up your arms, biceps, the back. 7, 5. Exhale, right knee to your chest, shifted back and kick. Knee to your chest, shifted back and kick. 23 more. 15 to go. Try not to shift your hips. Just 7 more. And knee to your chest, step your right foot between your hands, running your left knee in. Halfway. Lighter on your fingertips, lift your belly away from your right thigh. Spine is long for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Step it back. Option to pick up your weights if you have them. No problem if you don't. You're gonna rise up to your crescent lunge. Shift your heart forward. Right arm extends and left arm extends. Just simple tricep extension. If you don't have the weight, just make your arms nice and tight. Create some resistance here, like you're holding something, like a rubber band that's around something and it's hard to pull it back. Squeezing out your triceps, sit low into your right hip and try to get lighter on your left toes. Five more seconds. Good. On your breath out, left knee in, reach your arms overhead and step it back. Bring your weights in. So bicep curl as you come to your lunge. And then once your knees in your chest, arms overhead. Same thing without the weights. Bring your left knee close to the ground as you step it back. Halfway. Fifteen more seconds. Five more. And come forward. You're gonna sit low, continuing the bicep curls, but we're gonna actually do hammer curls. So the tops of the weights are coming to the shoulders. Breathe in as you go down. Breathe out as you rise up. halfway here. Don't let the arms swing, so try to control the movement. Just extending the arms, then bending. The same idea when you don't have the weight, you want to make it super controlled, so not allowing your arms swing. 8 more seconds. 3, 2, sit low. You're going to reach your right arm forward, then bring your right elbow in. Left arm forward, bring your elbow in. Just 30 seconds here. Stay for 13 more. 3, 2, drop the weights down, little bunny hops. Option to take a big hop at the top of the mat. Or multiple big hops. It's up to you how intense you want to make the class. You can always slow it down and just kind of run it out with little movement instead of bunny hops. Come to the top of the mat, heels to your sit bones. Or you can just tap it out as quick as you can. 15. 7. 'Hands down to the mat, make it to your plank, twisted mountain climber. You're here for 10. 5. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, shift forward to plank. Right hand to your left knee. Come back. Shift forward, left hand to your right knee. And don't make it too fast. You want to control it. You want to move forward to plank first. Find that stability. Your hips are leveled. And then tap the knee. Feet about mat distance apart to help you balance and help your hips stabilize. Knees can always drop as you move forward to plank. And the same idea as on our first side. If you want it more challenged, just stay in plank. Tap out, opposite hand to opposite knee. 17 more seconds. 7. 'Shift forward to plank. Pick up your left leg off the mat, little pulse. Dome your shoulders. Keep your belly strong. Don't let your hips rise up. Keep them shoulder level. Squeeze the glutes, both your right one and your left one. 13 to go. Just a 30-second set here. Then we'll bring that knee in. 5. Exhale, left knee into your chest. Kick it back and up. Knee into your chest. Back and up. And again, notice my hips are not moving here, just my leg. I don't want to shift my hips up. Bring that knee a little bit closer in. 12 more. We're about to step the foot between our hands in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, left foot between your hands, right knee in, running in. Just 30 seconds to get right into your exercise. Get a little lighter on your fingertips. Most of the weight is in your left heel. 10 more. 5, Step it back, find your weights if you have them, and then we're gonna flip so our palms or fingernails are pointing up to the sky, and you're gonna pulse here with the arms. So whether you have the weights or not, you're holding them so the fingernails are pointing up, squeezing the arms towards one another and pulsing up. The same thing if you don't have the weights, palms are facing the sky. Imagine like you're pushing onto something. But with that, don't let your shoulders roll forward. Keep them back. Open up your heart. All of the weight is in your left leg, getting lighter on your right toes. You have about 15 seconds here. Reach your heart a little bit further forward. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right knee into your chest. You're going to reach your arms up. 1, tricep extension. Then come back down, hammer curl. Rise up. 1, tricep extension. Come back down. 1, hammer curl. And if you don't have the weights, as you rise up, bring your palms together. And then you're going to squeeze the elbows in. So don't let your elbows come out. Bring them in. And then palms are squeezing one into the other. Halfway here. Finding balance with your knee in. Just about 10 more seconds. 5. And step your right foot back. You're gonna sit low, right arm stretches forward, sit low, left arm stretches forward. Feel like you're punching bag in front of you. Halfway here. Fifteen more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Sit low. You're gonna reach your elbows by your knees, and then you're gonna alternate tapping one elbow or one shoulder, and then the other. Elbows can rest on your knees as the other arm is not working. So you pick up the elbow once your weight reaches to your shoulder. Stay for 5, just a 30-second set here for 3, 2, release your weights down, shuffle out the feet to the back of the mat, and to the top. Option to take a big hop or multiple big hops. And then if you want to slow it down, you're going to do the same version we just did. You can just run it out very slowly without higher impact. 5 more. Good, high knees. Or slow it down. Twelve more seconds. We're about to come down onto our backs in 7, 6, 5, and release all the way down onto your back for crisscross. As quick as you can go. 15 more. and release. You're gonna rise up into your sit bones, find your boat pose, tapping your ankles. Then you're gonna lower to your low boat. Exhale, rise up. Inhale, sit, come down. So this is too much. Maybe you're just gonna hold high boat to your best ability. But try when you go down, lowering your low back to the ground. Halfway. Fifteen more seconds. Stay with it. 7, 4, 3, 2. Rise up, heels release down on the mat. If you'd like, pick up a weight or two, and we're just gonna twist here, reaching one elbow down, then the other. If you want more, pick up your heels off the mat, make your shins parallel to the ground. Try to lean back, like if you let go, you're gonna just drop down on the mat. Lengthen the spine, open up your heart. Have about 25 more seconds. 15 to go. 4, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands come by your hips, bring your knees in. Exhale, right heel stretches forward, then left one, then both. Right, left, and both. So every time your leg extends, you want to lower down a little bit. So bending the elbows, reaching them to the ground. The low back slightly taps the mat every time your leg extends. If that's unavailable, just go as low as you can. Halfway here. Say 12 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release your heels back on the mat. Reach your arms forward, lower down. You're gonna open up your right arm back and your left one. If you want more, you're gonna find your weight and do the same thing with the weight. Again, option to have your heels off the mat. That's a little bit more challenging since you need a balance here. About 20 more seconds. We're almost about halfway done with the class. Time goes by quickly. One more set. Let's do 2 more sets here. One 1-minute set, 1 30-second one, and we'll come back to plank. Continue to build that heat in your body. We're cooling down a little bit here. Good. Reach your arms forward. You're going to slowly lower all the way up to your back. Reach the arms overhead. Then rise up. Come to your seated. You can always extend the legs forward or a slightly supported variation. Sometimes it's harder with your knees bent. Try to peel your spine off the ground. And the same way, feeling each vertebra touch the ground as you lower. Sometimes we might use momentum at first when you're still getting a hang of it, but eventually you want to slow it down. More. 5. And come down onto your back, 30-second crisscross. $15 more. Stay for 5, 4, 3, 2, rock forward and back. Find your mountain climber. 20. 10 more. 5. Hop your feet forward. Left hand taps the ground. Feet in and out. Right hand taps the ground. Or just squat, tapping out your hands to the mat. 12 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, back to your plank twisted mountain climber this time. Or you can always slow it down, just reach opposite knee to opposite elbow. Halfway. 5 more. Downward facing dog. Breathe in, shift to your plank. Right hand steps off your mat. 1 push-up. Come back to plank. Switch the side. Left hand off the mat. 1 push-up. Keep going. Sharp out breath each time you press away from the push-up. You can have your knees down for this and still walk out your hands. Keep your core tight. So when you walk, your hips are not rocking. Under halfway here. Slow it down too if you need a little break. Take it slower. You don't have to walk too fast from side to side. Take a step, push up, come back to plank, pause, and go to the other side. Or you can make it faster. Up to you, 12 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, forearms down on the mat. Find your forearm plank. Right hip reaches the ground. Left hip reaches the ground. Knees can always drop as well. $30 more seconds here. Stay here, 8 more. We're about to go down onto our belly, so take your time here for 3, 2, release your hips and belly down. Hands in front of you, maybe stacking your hands, forehead can release on the mat. Tuck your right toes under, and then exhale, reach your right leg up and lower down. Try your best to keep your leg extended. So instead of bending your knee to lift, straighten out the leg, squeeze your right glute. 10 more here. Just a light tap with the toes to the ground. Good, lift your right leg up, bend your knee, then exhale, press your heel forward. Keep going, just bending and extending to your best ability. Keep your right thigh off the mat, but your right hip, the hip joint here is grounded, so try not to lift so high that it comes off the mat. 10 more, just 30-second sets here. You can even have your hands under the hip joints to make sure your hips are evenly grounded. Now bend your right knee, flex your foot, little pulse. Step your right foot onto the ceiling. Halfway. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Keep your knee bent, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your left toes under. Exhale, press up to your plank. Right foot steps behind you, tap your sit bone to the ground, then right knee to your right elbow as you come back to plank. Step it back, tap your sit bone to the ground, come to plank, right knee to right elbow. Make sure you square your hips first as you shift to plank, then knee to elbow. 20 more seconds. You have about 10. 5, 4, 3, 2. Left hand comes to the middle of the mat. You are welcome to grab your weight with your right hand and pulse your hips. Knees can drop, or you can come into your forearm if your shoulder isn't comfortable here. We're here for 10 more, then we'll switch, but stay on your left arm still. Just gonna do a shoulder exercise after this. 3, 2. If you have the weight or not, you're gonna bend your elbow, bring your weight to your right shoulder, then extend your arm. Again, knees can drop, but your belly still stays tight. Just 20 more seconds here. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Right foot steps all the way forward. Slowly rise up. Maybe weight is in your hands. You're going to do Heisman left knee in. We're just going to use one weight here, so you are welcome to pick up another weight right now for this exercise. Then we'll continue with one weight. Or no weights at all, just hands, elbows back. If you don't have a weight, make sure you're doing a full range movement. So you're reaching overhead, grab a weight, maybe smaller, 25. Twelve more. And step it back. Weight is in your left hand, hands behind your head. You're gonna sit low, reach your left elbow to your right knee. Exhale, rise up. So weight again is in your left hand. If you don't want to wait, the same motion, left elbow to your right knee, then rise up. You want to sit low, maybe your left knee will even tap the ground. Full rotation in your upper body. So make sure you're not just bringing the elbow in, keeping the elbows where they are. Maybe the elbow will even reach outside of the knee. 25 more. Just a 30-second set after this. 10 more. 4, 3, 2. Sit low and pulse that left elbow up and to your right. You want to reach as far forward as you can, maintaining your spine long. Just a 30-second set here, so not too long. Sit a little lower, right knee still over the ankle. Don't let yourself shift forward. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. You're gonna release your weight down to the ground, sit low, and kick your left heel to your sit bone. So maybe you'll tap the knee to the mat and notice I'm not rising all the way up. I'm gonna sit low. Almost done. Just second side, and we're gonna start our cardio. 4, 3, 2. Slowly open up to the log side of the mat, jumping jacks. 15. Or tap out the feet as usual. You can slow down any cardio movement. 3, 2, and hop your feet out. Come up to face forward again. And this time you're going to step your left foot outside of your right and do curtsy Heisman. So my foot is all the way to my right. My hips are starting to shift, left hip forward, right hip back. 10 more. Step your left foot forward, burpees. Or you can slow it down, just step back, find your plank, engage, step forward, rise up. 15. 7 more. 5. We're gonna stay in plank in 3, 2, plank to down dog. Find your downward facing dog. Heels of the palms slightly out, fingertips towards one another, and push-ups here. You're reaching the crown of your head towards the ground. Hips are reaching high, so you're still in down dog. If you need a break, you can always have your knees down, and then you're doing regular push-ups. But this push-up targets more your shoulders. Knees can be bent if your hamstrings are tight. 20 more seconds here. Then we're coming down onto your belly. We're coming down to forearm plank. Stay for 10, 9, 5. Walk it back to your plank, right forearm down, left. As you exhale, you're gonna reach your left elbow up to the sky, bring it back down, right elbow up to the sky. So all you're doing is just reaching it out rather than up or back. So out, squeeze the shoulder blade in. Knees can be down. Belly is still working here. You want to stabilize the hips. Halfway. We're about to come down onto your belly, so almost there. Keep the elbow, your arm in the same shape. So you're not extending. It's a 90-degree angle for 10. Prepare to come down onto your belly in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release down onto your belly, hands in front of you, forehead rests on the ground. Tuck your left toes under. Exhale, kick your heel up, then lower down. And again, to your best ability, keep your legs straight. So that means you need to squeeze your quad a little bit, squeeze your glute. Just 30-second sets here. Your right toes are untucked to protect your low back. Engage your belly slightly, again, not to overarch the low back. 3, 2, lift your leg up, bend the knee, and extend. Bend and extend. And again, baby hands can always come underneath your hip joints to make sure you're grounding evenly. You're not rolling off of that hip. Breathe out as you extend the leg, about 13 more seconds. 7, Last one in 4, 3, 2, bend the knee, little pulse, bending your foot onto the ceiling. Neck is relaxed. You can either rest one ear on the ground if you don't have your hands in front of you. 10 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your right toes under. Exhale, press up to plank. Step your left foot behind you. Tap your right sit bone to the ground. Make your way to plank. Then left knee to left elbow. Make sure you square your hips first instead of reaching your knee out. With your left hip higher than your right, come to plank. Engage the belly, then tap. Sharp exhale each time your knee comes to your elbow. Almost there, just one more set with standing, our second side, and then we're going to start our cardio portion of the class. We're all done, some stretching, finishing line here, so try to do your best, put your best work into it for the last 10 minutes of the class. Stay for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, side plank, right hand on the ground. Maybe weight, maybe not, little pulse with the hips. Again, knees can be down. You can have your right forearm on the ground instead. It might be a little bit easier on the shoulder when we have more surface to press onto. Your right forearm instead of hand. Just 7 more, then we'll do that shoulder exercise. 4, 3, 2, now bend the elbow, exhale, extend. But notice, my elbow staying right over my shoulder the entire time, and don't move it back. The same idea here, tap your thumb to your shoulder, then squeeze through your bicep to extend the arm. For another 12, 7, 'Bring your left knee in, step your left foot forward, Heisman, right knee to your chest, with or without the weight. One full minute here. So pace your breath. Make sure your knee doesn't pass the ankle, and you want to pulse on that left leg. Staying really bouncy every time your knee comes in. 25 more, almost there. Fire up that quad. Fire up the outer hip. Weight is in your left heel. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, right foot back. Weight is in your right hand, hands behind your head. Sit low, right elbow outside of your left knee. And then exhale, extend your legs, rise up. So to find more balance, you might walk your feet wider. So instead of having them one behind each other, if you take a bigger step, you're going to find a little more balance. And again, keeping elbows wide the entire time. Don't let yourself reach the elbow to your knee. It's your whole body moving here. We're going to just pulse after this. So we're almost there. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and pulse. Right elbow to the sky. We have one more song after this. We'll do cardio to it. And then we're going to be all done, just stretching left. 5, 4, 3, 2. Release the weight down to the ground. Bring your hands to the mat. Sit low. Tap your right heel to your right sit bone. Just 30 seconds here. Ten more. 4, 3, 2. Walk yourself to the middle of the mat. Rise up, jumping jacks. Or tap out your feet. Fifteen more. 7, 4, 3, 2. Turn to face the front of the mat. Left foot forward. Curtsy, Heisman. So you're stepping again, your foot all the way to your left. 16. Sit a little lower for 10. 'Step your right foot next to your left, big hops. 15. 5, 4, 3, 2. Plank to twisted mountain climbers. So now I'm not cueing any notifications, but you know them already. We've done all these exercises before. Just slow them down if you need to, but you want to continue to stay active, whether you're going slow or you're going as fast as you can. Your heart rate will still go up even if you slow down your cardio. 3, 2, hop the feet forward, left hand to your right ankle, right hand to your left ankle. Five more. And burpees. Or slow them down. Or do something else. Any cardio exercises I'm doing, I'm just suggesting you can do something else. You can come into your back, flutter kicks. We are going to do a little bit of flutter kicks and scissoring at the very end of our sequence. Just each one 30 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hip twists. 20 more. 12 more seconds. 5, walk the feet wider, tap your hands to the ground, and big hop. So hands tap inside of the feet. 12 more to go. 3, 2, hands inside of your feet, step your left foot back and jump switch. And jump switch. Or you can always walk it out. 15. This is our last one. We're coming onto our back, so do your best in this one. If you would rather skip flutter kick and scissor, something else challenges you way more, you're welcome to stay in plank or do something else. Otherwise, both feet hop forward. Release down onto your sit bones. Forearms can be down or arms forward. Flutter kick 30 seconds. You can even release your back on the ground and lift your legs to a 45-degree angle. 15. Engage your leg, heels in, toes out. You can either point your toes or flex. 7, 3, 2, and scissor right away, 30 seconds. We're actually at our last song, so it's okay if it's a slower one right now. 10 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side a few times. Deep breath. And then we'll step your left foot on the ground, right ankle to your left thigh, left knee to your chest. Flex your right foot, pressing your right knee away from you. Maybe circling out your left ankle a few times in one direction and in the other. Softening the shoulders on the mat. See if you can relax your face, allowing your teeth to part. Maybe even shifting the jaw from side to side. 2 more breaths here. Exhale, release your left foot down on the mat. Arms sweep, stretch out to the sides, and just drop your legs to your left, sending your right foot flat on the mat. Right knees pointing up to the sky. You can hold on to your right ankle with your left hand and continue to press your right knee forward for a little more hip opening. Right hip is starting to sink down. 2 more breaths. Good, come back to the center. Right leg stretches up to the sky, hands behind your hamstring. Start to bring your thigh closer to your belly. Maybe circle out your right ankle. You can slide your hands to your shin, ankle, or foot. Left leg might stretch forward. Splits on your back. Try to extend the leg all the way. 2 more breaths. Right knee into your chest. Find your twist now a little bit deeper. Deep breath into your belly. Right shoulders resting on the mat. Eyes might close if that's comfortable for you. Start to tap into your sensations. Slowing down your breath. Slowing down your mind. Breathe in back to the center. Left ankle to your right thigh. Right knee to your chest. Recline pigeon, second side. Flex your left foot again. Continue to hug your right knee closer towards your chest as you press your left knee away from you. Soften the neck. Soften the corners of the eyes, your forehead. Right foot steps gently down to the ground. Drop your legs to your right. Left foot flat on the mat. Left arm stretches out to the side. Right arm out or to your ankle as an option. If you have it on your ankle, press your left knee forward. Deep breath into your left side body. Next breath in to the center, left leg reaches up to the sky, splits on your back, the same option, hands behind your hamstring or higher, right leg forward or keep your knee bent. Circle out your left ankle a few times. As you breathe out, left knee to your chest, start to reach the knee out to your right for a final twist. Second side. Next breath in back to the center. Stretch your legs forward, reach the arms up overhead, interlace the hands, flip the palms to the sky or away from you. Breathe in through the nose. Exhale out through the mouth, release your arms by your sides, palms are facing the sky. Allow your body